Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how to connect your uh, AWS lab and how to set up your AWS lab, how to install an EC2 instance and basics of VPC and in EC2. Okay, so just do one thing, open your this link in a new tab, in private tab, open link in private tab. Okay, my internet connection, yeah, it is loading. Here give your id password. My id passwords are already saved, so I will just it will automatically appear here. Log in here. After logging in, you will see here the AWS lab. You can just click here connect. After clicking here connect, look, I have these credentials. These are the timing date. This is it, your uh, credits, AWS credits. This is the $5 credit you have. Look at here, $5 credit you have. So this $5 will be used when you do any operations in your lab. Okay, AWS account of whatever operation you do, this money will be used for the operation. This is valid for 31st August. Okay, and this is, I guess, validity date 28 9 30 31. Okay, yeah, this is the date of the days, how many days it will be valid. Now, in your case, if you have not done anything yet, it will show empty. These fields will be empty. Just click here, generate credentials, something like that. You will find a button. If you generate here the lab, look at here, the timer will be start. So once you generate the lab will be valid for 1 hour. Okay, so for till 1 hour you can use it. Then again you need to do this refresh credentials. You will get new credentials. Again it will be valid for 1 hour. So like that, but in one hour of gap you can use it for how many times you want. You can use it. Okay. Now I don't need to use any link, any of this. I will just click here connect. It will automatically go to the website of AWS. It will automatically log in there. Okay. Look at here, it automatically logged in here. Now here we have two three things to look at here. You can change the region here. Region, uh, we have in our manual of lab, they said that North Virginia, Ohio, North California, Oregon and Mumbai regions are available for us to use. Okay, so use from these regions only, don't use any other regions from here. Okay, I will use Mumbai here, and these are the things you can see here, my account details. Now first thing we need to do here is we will go to VPC. You can see here VPC is written here. Here also VPC is there, and if you are not able to see VPC, directly go here, click on the VPC. Okay, after going to VPC, you can click here VPCs, or you can see here your VPC. Okay, if you are using it for the first time, you will click here VPCs, and here in actions, for example, I already have one default VPC. Okay, look, I already have default VPC. So on on your system, there will be nothing like this. Here you will see a create default VPC. Okay, if you click in on this, it will create one VPC. I will delete my old VPC, although sir told that I should not delete, but let's see. I acknowledge I want to delete my default VPC. Delete default VPC. It should give me option to create a new default VPC. Okay, now look, my VPC is deleted and my all the subnets under that VPC is deleted. I will click on refresh, refresh, refresh. Now everything is gone. I have nothing. You will be seeing like this a blank screen, like no VPC are in this region. Click here, click on default VPC. It will show this page, and default VPC enables you to launch your Amazon EC2 resources without having to create and configure your own VPC and subnets, which means we don't need to create again and again our virtual private network, and not virtual private network, that is VPN. This network we don't have to create again and again, and we don't have to create subnets also. If you don't create a default VPC, you will have to create a VPC, and then you will have to create subnets inside that VPC. After creating subnets and VPC, you will have to use those subnets to create your EC2. In this default VPC, we don't have to do all that long way. This is a short way. It will automatically create subnets. It will automatically take that subnet and create our EC2 instance. What is EC2 instance? I will explain you later. We will create a default VPC with a default subnet in each availability zone. Each availability zone, which means I will show you what does this means each availability zone, an internet gateway, and routing table, and with a route to internet gateway. I will explain this line. I will explain this line. Okay. So just create here, create default VPC. Look at here, my VPC is created, right? This is my VPC. I will click here. Look, I have a default VPC now. Okay. If I click on this, you will see some resource map here. Okay. I will try to zoom out here. Yeah. So look, this is my VPC, and these are my three subnets it already created. You know, you remember I told that availability, there was something called availability zones. Okay, so these are my availability zones. These are my availability zones, and here every availability zone have one subnet. So that all the subnets, the availability zone means that if data center is gone, it will take this data center and it will use this. If this is gone, it will use this. So availability zone means we have three copy of our data in three different locations, and if one is gone, the second two will be take caring, and it will get activated, and it will be uh, use as primary. Okay, so these are three availability zones: AP South 1A, AP South 1B, AP South 1C, and these are all connected to one routing table. Okay, look at here, three subnets associations and two route, including local route. Okay, and these three are subnet connected. Okay, my internet is disconnected. Okay, so my internet is back again. Let's click here on routing tables. Look, this is the routing table we have currently. Okay, so here RTB means routing table. This is the routing table ID. This is the VPC which under which our routing table exists, and destination is this one. This is RDP destination. Okay, this is the target, and from here it will come, and from here it will go. This is the our IP address of our VPC. Okay, VPC IP address. Let's see what is our VPC IP address. Look at here, 172.31.00, 172.31.00. So from here it is coming. It is coming, and from target here it is going. Where will it go? I will show you RDP session also. So, and this is our network connection. Look at your IGV. So from here this IGV, it is connecting. It is connecting to external internet, the outside world, internet world. Okay, so this VPC is done. Let's go to again our dashboard. Okay, yeah, this is our dashboard. Now let's create an EC2 instance. So what is EC2 instance? It is basically a virtual machine. Click here. Okay, what is EC2? What is EC2? Elastic, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. So it is they are Amazon have given a lot of complex names. It is basically a virtual machine only. If you go to Azure, they will only say virtual machine. Amazon says EC2, S3, VPC. In Azure, you will say in Azure you will say virtual network. You will say storage. You will say virtual machine. There are no a lot of like these names. Okay. Now here inside this EC2 you will see this page. Okay, in this page you can directly click here launch instance, or you can go to instances. Okay, in instances go to launch instances. Okay, click here launch instances. Now you will see here an instance page will be open. Here I will give one name, and you should give your virtual machine name for the purpose you are creating. So my purpose is just to demonstrate you how does it work. So I will say Puneet VM01. 01 means it is the first VM I am creating now. Here I can give Amazon Linux. Batch 4 people are having Amazon Linux, and batch 3 people are doing lab inside the Windows Linux. Okay, I selected not Windows Linux, Windows image. Now here everything is in free tier. Look, all of these are. So I will select 22 base. If you select core, it will only show you command line interface. In this, you will get desktop interface. So remember this. I will click here. Look at here, it will select, it is loading. Now it is loaded. 64-bit operating system we have. Now here you can select T2 micro, you can select T3 micro, T3 micro. Okay, so T3 micro is our uh, pre-configured uh, qualifications which we can use. We don't have to manually give CPUs, we don't have to manually give RAM, we don't have to manually give anything. It will automatically allocate CPU, RAM, and all the current generation and all. So That's why it is more reliable. If we come to, if we go to Azure, we have to give manually what CPU, what RAM we need. Here you can directly select the generations, different generations. Look at here, T2, T3, T4, C5, large, small. Here you don't have, here you need to create a key. Okay, so I already had one key actually here, because I already did this. I will create a new key. Select .pem and give here a unique name. I already have one key which says 01, so I will say 02 here. Okay, 02. Select here .pem. It will download a file here. Just keep your eye here, your download button. It will download a file. Create a key. Look at here, you downloaded. We will need this file. Don't delete this file, or do, please do nothing with this file. Okay. Now look with the VPC which we created just now. It already took that VPC. How do I show you my VPC? Right click, open link in a new, or a new window. Open in a new tab. Okay, in VPC console you will able to see, go to your VPCs and look at here, the VPC number is 6E38, and here 6E38 it automatically took, and it took default subnet. In any availability zone it will take any subnet. Here it has enabled auto IP assign. It will automatically assign one IP address from this range. Which range? From this range it will automatically assign one IP address. Okay, and we don't need to do anything. We will be using RDP to connect to our virtual machine. So we let it be selected. Let it have this one. Okay, and now it took 30 GB of storage, which is of GP2 type. Look at here, general purpose SSD. GP2 means general purpose SSD. So it is taking a general purpose SSD here, which is of 30 GB. Okay, so we have 30 GB of volume. We don't need any extra volume. Just create on. Here we need only one virtual machine. So it is default selected one. We will click on launch. It will start allocating the resources for our virtual machine. Look, it is successful. You can see the logs. Everything is successful. Click here on this random number. It is our ID of our virtual machine EC2. Here you can see we have an option of connect. If you don't find this page, just go to EC2, search from here EC2, and go to it will open dashboard. Click on here instances. You will see here our machine is initializing the resources. Okay, we have T3 micro, the initializing resources. We will wait till it completes. It will say some checks are passed, two or checks or three checks. All the checks will pass, and then it will show checks are passed. Then our virtual machine is ready to connect to RDP. Okay, what is RDP? Remote desktop connection. You know that. List basics of the this. Here we can check our instance ID, IP address. Look, IP address it has given. No, this one. Look, it has given from the same range, our EPC range, 172.31 and 172.31. Okay, public IP address it has given. We can open this in the new tab, I guess. Let's try. By the way, it is not yet finished, so it will not show. It will not show. I know. It is still running. This is our host name, and what do we have? VPC ID, subnet ID. Let's just wait till it completes. We can just refresh after some time, so we will be able to see what is going on here. Look, all the checks are passed. Three out of three checks passed. Now we can do one thing. We can read about it. You can read this. You can explore these things. Please don't get scared to explore these things. You will learn more and more. You will not. Your knowledge will not go in drain. Click here, connect. Here it will have RDP option. Click on RDP option. Today we will do RDP, and we have to do nothing here. We will do here download RDP. Keep RDP on the RDP is downloaded. Look at here. I have previously done RDP things. That's why it is showing this. And we will do get password. We need a password to log in into RDC. Okay. So here this is our. If it is not showing like this screen, which means you did not added uh, key pair while creating your EC2. Okay, you know what is key pair. We downloaded this thing, this file, PEM file. Okay, so again go to create EC2, create all everything as normal, but inside there create one key value pair. Okay, key pair create there. Now upload this file. Which file? This file. This is my previous one, this is my new one. Open this. Look, the file is open. We have encrypted password here, encrypted password. We need to decrypt this password. Okay, decrypt the password. Look, this is my password. I will copy this password and I will do now. I will open my RDP. This is my RDP. Open the RDP. Connect to RDP. It will ask for password. Paste the password. Look at here. This is the uh, address of our machine, EC2. Yes. Look, our Windows Server 2022 is installed. We don't need to do go to installation setups also. It will directly install. It will skip the download and installation setups. We will directly open the main server. Look, my machine is turned on. I can directly give internet access if I want. If I don't want to give internet access, I cannot give. Look here, these are my all the details it is showing. The T3 zone, architecture, total memory. Total memory? Okay, yeah, 1 GB RAM we have here. IP addresses, look at here, this is our IP address range 172.31. Okay, private IP address. We will every time, whenever we create a virtual machine, if we create on cloud, if we create on our own system, we will use private IP addresses. Okay, and these are public IP addresses. We can go to this IP address and we can access here, there also. Wait, I will show you. This is interesting. This is my public IP address. I will open the IP address. It will show here. Something it will show here. Okay, it is not showing because obviously this iPad is for this machine. How will this machine open inside the browser window, right? So if we deploy any website here in this machine, if we deploy any website, this IP address will open that website. I did that in Azure, so I know that. If we deploy any website inside this EC2 instance, that website will have this public IP address and it will open that here. So bye bye, thank you, and like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay, one thing. Please, after using your all the instances, after your work is done, delete these machines. First, go to your instance EC2. You know how to go to EC2. Click here, search EC2. Go here and go to your instances. Then click select here. It will be not selected. Select here whatever machine you have here, which you'd want to delete. Okay, you need to delete every single resource after your work is completed. If you don't delete your resources, your $5 will be used for nothing, and it will consume your $5 in background. And your if your $5 is consumed, you will not be able to create any machines. You will not be able to create any resources inside the Azure account. So select this machine here. We need to delete this machine. Select here. Click on instance state and stop the instance first. We will first stop it. Okay. After stopping it, we will delete it. Yeah, that's why. Look, when I stopped that instance, it is showing the remote computer is shutting down. Okay. Let it shut down. Look, it is gone. So it is stopped already. After stopping it, we will click here on again instance state. We will click here terminate or delete instance. Okay. After terminating, it will completely delete your resources from the background. It will show here terminated. Okay. After showing terminated also, it will take 20 minutes to delete completely from here. Okay. So just wait here, and if you don't even wait, if you close the window, if you sign out also, it will delete from the background. Terminated means, look, it is terminated. Terminated means now it will not consume your resources, it will not consume your money, it will not do anything. Okay. Here you can check the notifications also. These are the notifications. One more thing, but you need to sign out from here after doing your work. So two things you need to remember. After doing your work, you need to delete your VMs. You need to delete your all the resources, whatever you are creating, apart from VPC. You don't need to delete your default VPC. Keep your default VPC as it is. Delete your resources like this one, S3, which will be which will we will be studying in next videos. So all the resources which are like this, apart from VPC, all the resources you need to delete. Okay. So after deleting this, this is the first step. After your work is done, this is the first step, termination. Then you need to log out from here. Okay, sign out is mandatory. Look here, it will show the duration of the machine. So it's been 27 minutes. I am recording the video, and it will be valid for 1 hour. It will be gone from here. It will show zero. Then my this ID password will be invalid. I need to again click here refresh. It will give me new resources, new this access things, and I can again connect. It will take me to again same account which we created VPC EC2. It will be same account, but it will be having new session. Okay, session and account is different. We will be having same account, but we will be having different session. So your resources will be there only if you don't delete them. Okay, bye bye.